Hi and welcome to another video of mine. This video is going to be about how to meet new queer people through basically online. Yeah. And if you are asking about what are my credentials, like what makes me the authority to talk about this subject, then it's very simple. I am queer and I have met a lot of people through a lot of dating apps and through internet, and I have had successful friendships, dates, hookups with them. And so that's my credential. That's my credential. I have had done this, so I guess I am qualified to talk about this. So the number one thing that you need to do is to make sure which platforms are you going to be using for meeting people, for finding people and all that. And you need to choose your platform wisely and based on what you are actually looking for. Like if you are looking for friends, then Grindr may or may not be a good place to start, because mostly people on Grindr there are looking for a quick hookup and a quick blowjob or all those things. But sure, there are few people on Grindr who are looking for friendships, and if you're lucky you can find people like that, but they are not that common on Grindr. So usually, yeah, I don't know if that's a good place to start if you're looking for friends. But being said that, I have had made quite of many friends, queer friends from Grindr. So yeah, I like, of course, like you gotta pick and choose. You gotta like find what works for you. I guess whatever works for you works for you. Tinder is a good place for finding dates, and there are also other platforms that a lot of people uses, like Planet Romeo and Blue. But I have never used that, and I don't. No, I don't like them. I have like downloaded them. I don't like the user interface or anything, so I have never used them. Instagram is a good place to start, but you need to be careful because a lot of people, you might think they are gay or queer from their profile, but they could be straight. So yeah, you need to choose your app carefully and based on what you want to do. The number two thing that I would say is that know what you are looking for. Basically what I'm saying, what you're looking for doesn't mean like sexual wise, but also like whatever you're looking for generally. Like if you are looking for friends, then I might say you strictly stay away from people who might give off the vibes that they're looking for a hookup. And if you're strictly looking for dates, then might stay away from people who give off the vibes that they are into friends, or they are into making friends, or they actually want to just hook up. And if you are looking for a hookup, then well, you might want to stay away from people who wants to be friends or who wants to go on dates and stuff. So you need to be clear what you're looking for and find that certain type of people. And the next sub point in this point is that if you know what you're looking for, then know what specifically are you looking for in that. Like if you are looking for a hookup, a lot of people will have different definition of what a hookup is. A lot of people for that could be PIA, penis and asshole, or like a blowjob thing, or it could simply be just kissing, rolling around in bed, and cuddling. That can be a hook as well. So even the definition of hookup broadens, and a lot of people have different idea about what hookup is. So if you are looking for a hookup, then you need to be certain about what specific thing are you looking for. If you are looking for a date, be you might also want to specify what specific thing you're looking for in a date, because a lot of people date could mean hookup. Like that's not a common thing. Like that's a weirdly common thing in India, because queer people here sometimes are idiots and can think beyond sex. So yeah. Yeah, so basically if you're looking for a date where you want to go out for coffee, you need to specify that. If you are looking for a date where you want to go out for like a long course of meal, you need to specify that. And if you are looking for a date when it's just a walk in the park or something, you need to specify that. You need to specify what sort of date are you looking for. You need to be open with this. You need to communicate with whoever you are chatting about that. And the third thing that I need to say is that to verify that person um, who you are chatting with, or you want to go to hook up with, or you're gonna go on a date with, or you are becoming friends with, and you can do that in multiple ways. And why you need to verify them? Well, a lot of people in India likes to use fake pictures because they are not open or are not confident in their own self or something. I don't know, but yeah, basically. Now, how do you need to verify them? Now, you can verify them through Instagram, WhatsApp, or through video call, or there are multiple other ways to verify them. But there's something that I like to use is called a three-point method, where every point incrementally makes you assured that that is that person. So the first point is that basically making sure that person has shown you their face in the app or somewhere wherever you are chatting, or have their face pictures on them, has their face pictures in the profile and stuff. That's the number one point. The number 2 point is to make sure that you verify that specific face that you got in the app with their Instagram TP or Instagram profile or their WhatsApp profile. Then that means you need to share their Instagram or their WhatsApp, which means you also get through one very unspecified thing, which is like a Grindr profile, which anyone can make using any images, to another thing which is a lot more verified, like an Instagram or a WhatsApp. And the last thing is that to meet them in public beforehand. So what I mean by meeting them in public beforehand is that if you have a date, and if you are looking and like your date is at a restaurant and they tell you to directly come to the restaurant, instead of directly coming to the restaurant, why not meet your date below the restaurant, where you can both meet, look at each other, and be perfectly sure that yes, that's the person, and you to then go to the date for that in that restaurant. Because if you, like, let's say it's not that person, let's say he has fooled you through the app and the Instagram somehow, and in whatever ways he has fooled you through the app or an Instagram or WhatsApp or whatever, and you go to the date through that restaurant, he said you, is this table number, you went to that table and it's not him. Now, of course, it's a restaurant, it's a public place, you won't be able to do much. You can still walk out of there, but it can still create an awkward situation for him and as well as for you. So, like, especially if he decides to chase you down through the restaurant or something, that can be creepy. And let's say you are going for a hookup, and if he tells you to meet at his hotel room or at his room directly, and you go up there and he opens the door, it's not him. Like, once again, you can actually walk out of there, but it will be awkward and it will be creepy if he decides to chase you down. So yeah, meet them in public. Fourth thing, which only applies to if you are like going on a date or a hookup, or even if you're meeting a friend, is to have like a predefined time limit. So before you meet them, you must say that, like, let's say you are meeting at 6, so you must say that, oh, I have this thing at 7:30 or something, so, and because of that I will have to leave at 7. So like you have like a good amount of time, like through 6 and 7, 1 hour, you are sure that you will be able to like go through the date or stuff, even if that's not the best, doesn't happen to be the best date, or if they happen to be boring or something. So yes, having a predefined time limit helps you a lot. A lot of the times I have gone on dates and the person have been boring, and because of the predefined time list, like with predefined time limit, I have been able to excuse myself after an hour or after a half an hour, and that is really helpful. Last bonus thing that I would like to say is to actually inform a friend when you are going for a hookup, or if you're going for a date, or if you're going to just meet a friend, a new queer friend that you've met through the apps or something, is to tell one of your friends or one of your parents, if your parents are open with, if you're open with your parents about this and they're cool with this, is to tell them about this, because and also give them the address that you're going. Like you don't want to give it to someone who is as stalkerish as like they will follow you or something, but you might need, but it should, like you should like give it to them, like hey, I'm going there, this is the person I'm meeting, I will be here for this time to this time, and this is the address. You should give them that, because in case something goes wrong, which I hope it doesn't, but there are news and we have all seen them of queer people being murdered after being called for a hookup by homophobic people who are on this app actually. So yeah, you might want to set that safety friend or safety net in case something happens to you, or in case you need to call someone. And even in that, you might actually have code word, like if you text them something, um, they will call you up and pretend it's an emergency to get you out of the situation or something. That safety net is really helpful. So yeah, obviously keep that. This video is already getting so long, so I'll just end it here. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I know I haven't been making too many videos. I haven't had make videos for a month or so, I think. So yeah, and that's because I was going through a lot of stuff. I'm still going through a lot of stuff, but I'm okay. So yeah, I'll be making more videos, and I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.